We change our future by how we look at our past. That is what I'm going to talk about today in this video, so sit tight. Welcome back to another video. My name's Jen. I help people reinvent their reality. So this idea of creating a new future for yourself, okay? It is based on your past programming, right? But is it possible to shift the past? See, our future is dependent on how we see our past, how we see our experiences, what we've learned along the way. So here's the difference. So to create an ideal future for yourself, you cannot remain in this victim state. The idea here is to actually change or shift the past. So you might say, well, that's ridiculous. How can I change my past? What happened, happened. Yes, but realize that as we go through life, our past, our definition of our past, or what we remember about our past changes a little bit. It shifts. It shifts depending where we are now, our current state we're in, our emotional state, the thoughts and feelings we're having right now. It's all about your perception, your perspective of it. So you could have gone through a bunch of really shitty things in your past, a lot of traumas, a lot of abuse, but how do you define it? Do you consider the past where you were weak and you were a victim? Or did you realize that what you went through, all the trauma you went through, was a strength builder for you? It was making you emotionally resilient. It was making you a courageous, stronger person because of it. See, it's your definition of it. So if you decide or you say that you were weak, then you're always going to think that you were a victim in your past. But if you let it just become part of your nature, part of your strength, things happened because it was leading you to where you are now, to your path now, to a place where you're much stronger than you were. Then your view of the past is that it was a learning lesson for you. It was something you had to go through in order to get to here. See, we like to think that the past is concrete, but it's not. So you can actually change the past by shifting how you feel now and your perception about the past, okay? So think about, anything you've experienced in your life. Is there some emotional attachment that you're hanging on to? And is it a positive or a negative charged one? Is it propelling you through life, or is it holding you down in some way? Is it holding you down, like almost you have weights on your ankles? See, by shifting our thoughts and our feelings, we can shift our past because we shift our perception of the past. And it's not that those things in our past did not happen. We're not denying that those didn't happen, but it's our view of those things, whether those things were the worst thing to ever happen to us, where we're left in this weak, powerless state, or were those things there for a reason to bring us here, to make me strong, to make me powerful, to be able to share a message with other people, to help somebody else. See, it's how you spin it. So if you choose to remain in a victim state, then you'll always be a victim. But if you spin it and you write your own success story, you make yourself a hero. Make yourself a hero, okay? Any kind of shit you've gone through in your life, make yourself the hero and write out your success story. Write it out. All the wins along the way, all your successes along the way. Don't just focus on what made you a victim. Don't just focus on your weaknesses. Focus on your strengths. How did you overcome that? Because you're still here right now. You're still living. So obviously you overcame that. You overcame it somehow. How did you overcome it? You overcame it by being strong, by being resilient, by being powerful. You may not think that about yourself, but think about it. You are here today because you overcame something from your past, and that made you a strong person. No denying. So never fall into this victim mentality because it only pulls you down. Never think that you are weak because you're never weak. You're only weak if you tell yourself that story. You're powerful if you tell yourself that story. And realize that you have a message to share with somebody else. Your vulnerability, the things that you've gone through, are there because maybe it's a sign from the universe that you need to help somebody else going through the same thing. That you can lift them up. So, just something to be aware of. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you on tomorrow's video. Peace.